Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. The other day I made a video about this. Somebody said, could you do it with a piece of wood that looks like it's been engraved? And I guess I'm not 100% sure what they're meaning by that, but let's just play around with this. I'm going to take the pick tool, select both those, hit the plus key and make a carbon copy of it, nudge it perfectly away. I'm going to take all those and I'm going to intersect. And what that did, that took out that text. Now I can move that text, but if we move it back, you can't see it because it's the same color as the wood. So on this one, we can go back minus front and it took out that text. Now what we could do now at this time, and I'm not 100% sure this is going to work. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and I'm going to set on a gray and I'm going to actually nudge these down because I just want this. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to go to Effects, Blur and Gaussian blur just a little bit, maybe a little bit more. I just want a slight blur. And then let's put that back. Now, if we nudge this over and actually go to Object Order Front of Page and put those back, that didn't really work, but what we could do is set our nudge factor on something pretty low, like 0.1, and take our text and move it over just a little bit. Maybe we need to make this black or darker. There we go. Now where's my text? That's one thing about, let's go to, here's a good lesson, view and wireframe. Our text is right there. You just can't see it because it's the same color. So let's grab it and nudge it. Well, I messed up my nudge factor because I remember I changed it to something pretty little. That's kind of cool. What you'd have to do is right click and put it out. Okay, I'm going to change my nudge factor back to like 5 and grab the text. And, you know, I'm putting an outline, but you can't see it. Wow. So let's go to F12 on the keyboard, get the pen tool, and there's no outline. Let's make it a little thicker. Maybe I got to go Object Order Front of, I don't know why you can't see the outline. One thing we could always do, if you ever run into this problem, is take, and this is good because none of these letters are closed up, we could take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And then we could, probably the easiest way is go to Object and break the curve apart. Well, what I should have done is made an outline on that and then go to Object, break the curve apart. Well, I'm not having good luck today. Let's just take away. So whenever you move anything, don't just move it back. So another easy way, I don't know why that's not letting me put an outline around it, but we can definitely put an outline around it now. I think it has something to do with the text. So there we go, and I can take away the fill and put that right there. We'll get rid of our box and then put it back where it was. And I was actually playing around earlier, and I get, you know, it doesn't look like it's been engraved. You know, if you make, you know, so once again, I move the text, I'm going to nudge it. And if we grab that and make it just solid black, that's pretty neat having that edge around there. And then nudge these back where they were. Kind of unique look. It doesn't look like it's been engraved, but it looks like it has been cut out and kind of three-dimensional behind it. The only thing I do not like is the numbers themselves have no shadows. So let's give them a little bit of shadow. Let's try. Go to the shadow tool And even though they're separated, we could still cause it to have a little shadow. I'm not saying that's perfect, but it's pretty cool. I'm just wondering if we made, I've got this where it's a some sort of, I can't even remember what I did with that. But if we just made that pure black with the Smart Fill tool, and you could do something with the extrude tool to make your letters look like they're more three-dimensional. Now I'm real curious what it's gonna look like. Now we got to go up to Object, Order, Front of Page. That doesn't look half bad. It's not the graph paper one, because the graph paper looks really good because it really looks like it stands out. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody just a little bit. Thank you for watching.